Hi there, good morning. I'm just going to show you how to do some facial gua sha. It's quite different to the body gua sha. You're never trying to leave marks or anything on your skin. You're trying to move lymph and blood, or shui, as you would say in Mandarin, but I'm not saying that properly. So you don't need anything in particular, but you do need a good face oil. I like the Nukes, and I also love Tropic. I'm a ambassador for Tropic, so if you go to my website you can see a link to my Tropic store, or if you go to Tropic you can, if you buy anything from there, please do add me. I appreciate it as I get a small affiliate amount of money. So yeah, so just start by applying your oil over your face and neck. It's really important that it's something that agrees with your skin. If you don't have anything at home, add a push. I think you could use olive oil from, you know, like a nice quality olive oil, or coconut oil if you don't have any problems with that and your skin doesn't react. But I think it's definitely better to put your skincare products in. And when you're putting in your products, you just always want to make sure you're lifting rather than pulling down with gravity. So, you know, just try and get it in there. Right, so this is Tropic Elixir. It's got a little bit of an orange tinge. It's beautiful. It's got moringa, pomegranate, and organic rosehip seed oils. So that's why it's got this sort of orange tinge. I have very sensitive skin, so you're going to see red marks on my face. You may not see that when you do the gua sha on yourself, but you know, everyone's skin's a little bit different. Now I'm going to use my white Jade gua sha. It's available in my Etsy store, and the reason I really like it is it's so big, you can kind of do your whole face really quickly. Anyway, I'm going to start with the neck, because the neck is where I'm going to go down, because the neck is where I hold a lot of tension. And I'm lifting my baby, always things to do, things breaking down at home, repairs to do, causing more damage. I just made a little damage, I'll show you. Anyway, but yeah, you can go down the front quite firmly but gently. You know, it's supposed to be relaxing, but you need to have a little bit of pressure there just to cause a release. Now when I go down my neck here, I feel a little lump, so sometimes you can just feel a little knot, and I would just try and ease it out a little bit. Just try and, you know, it may not go the first time you do it, but you want to aim to have a routine to do this gua sha, you know, once a day, twice a day, as often as you can. Or you know, you want to do it in front of the TV, or when you're in a conference call, or whenever you can squeeze it in. Even if you're in the bath is tricky, because I think these things, if you drop them, they're like gemstones, they crack. So I always recommend, if you're doing it in the bathroom, lay down a towel in your sink. But it's very handy to have a mirror, so the bathroom's a great place. I've got a tall mirror here to sort of see what I'm doing. But once you familiarise yourself with what you're supposed to do, it becomes very easy and it becomes very intuitive. You just tune into where your body needs a little bit of TLC. So I'm going to do a bit of the décolleté here, because yeah, I'm still breastfeeding, so I've got a lot of baby demands in my chest area lifting. So I'm just gonna scrape across here gently but firmly. It's not a bit of my hair. It's just supposed to be relaxing, moving any lymph. If you feel any knotty kind of parts, I like this bit here, this comb. I just kind of brush it just to break up the fascia, just to like literally help de-knot it, if you will. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. You know, and this is great if you put some oil. You can go down your shoulders, you can go down the back of your neck, release any tension spots. So you know, it really doesn't have to stop at the face. It really can kind of go a little bit further, and it's really relaxing. And I think if you had I did a treatment on my fiance last night. He really loved it. And I think if you want some brownie points, do a treatment on your partner, your flatmate, or whoever you're able to be in close contact with. Here in the UK, we're not, at the moment, we're not allowed to see anyone, so it's really good to be able to do some kind of self-treatment. So yeah, this particular gua sha, you can go all the way down and the back of the arms. It just feels nice. I mean, I also love doing this with the coin and just really getting in there and getting the red marks, but this is just more gentle, and I feel all the grittiness. Gua sha literally means to scrape sand, and it is sort of granular, it's sandy in there. I mean, I'm sure if I was to use the coin there, you'd see it pop up. But anyway, so you can go also, let me turn around. You can also go here, all the way up here. Oh, that feels amazing. You can use the comb. Just to get that extra little bit of release. You can use the comb here. I mean, it's always good if you don't mind getting a bit of oil in your hair, or you use an oil that's kind of multi-purpose. That's why I love the Nukes, because the Nukes is not only for your face, it's also great for hair. So you can kind of two birds, one stone. And I just love this combing thing. I've actually got some combs coming into my store soon, and they are just so nice. Okay, so that's kind of the intro. We've just done the neck, the décolleté, a bit of the shoulders, a bit of the back of the neck, and some of the arms. But you could spend longer. Anyway, so I like to use this little bit here to hook underneath the jawline, and I can really feel the grittiness here. So I just adjust it, and I'm really using this end bit here underneath the jawline. This is, oh. Okay, so that's pretty good. You can also go up and wiggle. I mean, there's so many different maneuvers. There's not really a right or a wrong one. I mean, the only thing I would venture to say is going this way down is not right. You want to work against gravity, lifting, sculpting. Great, so now it's so big you can do so much very quickly. Now I'm going to do the under eye area, which is very delicate, so you don't want to be too extra. You can just take it nice and easy. You're just using the edge here just to sweep away any excess fluid. I get these, I mean, I'm 43, I get these little lines right here, so I like to use the comb just to gently ease that out. I'll show you those little guys. Yeah, crow's feet, you know, you get them. I mean, not you, but one will get them at some point. I mean, maybe you might not ever get them, so some people don't, but you know, many people do. It's not something. And then here I'm just using the comb again, just to comb out here. I get these 11s, so I'm just using that just to kind of almost like an eraser. Yeah, up the 11s, and then I'm gonna use this edge just to kind of, I mean, you can see it right there. I do tend to sleep in very awkward positions at the moment. I am constantly rolling around my bed with my 1-year-old next to me, which is amazing, breastfeeding, doing silly things. So like, I'm just going to flip, I'm using this edge, and I'm just going to go above the eyebrow. And I like to hold here just to say it's all good. It's very relaxing. It's a very nice treatment. this is nice, but at the same time I like to kind of actually get in there. You can see how much movement there is and how pinky my skin looks, but I am Irish. I do have white Irish skin tone, not as much as say my sister, but I'm not as pale as my sister, but I've got a bit of an olive, but I've got that genetic type, so I am gonna react differently and quite, you know, so just again taking this edge, squeegeeing across the forehead. Oh, it feels so good. Squeegee, squeegee. And then again, flip it. All the tools are excellent. They're all really good. I mean, you don't have to buy an expensive gua sha to get a benefit from this treatment. In fact, if you're not 100% sure, I would just get like an inexpensive item and see how you go. If you like it, you know, then you can maybe think about upgrading to something a bit more fancy schmancy. And you know, there's different tools for different things. I mean, I think the rollers are actually fantastic as well. I'm getting some soon. They're much easier because you don't really have to think, but I feel that the rollers are a bit more relaxing but doesn't get the same kind of results as the facial gua sha. So yeah, just going across again. And you can go up, up, up. And if you have a comb, which I don't have anymore, because I've sold them, so you can just do the other side. You just want to try and do both sides equally, but I'm going to just show you a little trick I use for the eye area. So I like to go just underneath the eye. This is my puffier eye. Since even I was young, since I was like a teenager, a young teenager, I could see in passport photos that I had like this eye was the droopy eye. And you know, so this is the eye that I like to treat a bit more to sort of balance it out. But you should do both sides. You can always use this comb as well, which is great. You can use it on the eyebrow. Oh, it just feels so nice, right? Like it just feels good. It's an intuitive practice. You don't have to feel under any pressure that it has to be done a certain way. I love doing the lips. Oh, very good for lip lines, upper lip lines. Right, let's do the other side now. So this one is just a handy size because you can do so much so quickly. So, but when you have a smaller gua sha, you just say it's like half the size of this. You're just going to have to do 2 rounds. So you would do this round first, this round, this round. But with this bad boy, you can just go like home. You're home free. It's super quick, super easy. And, you know, it takes no time whatsoever. So I'm going to just now do the under eye area. You know, and have a look, like if there's a, you know, you don't have to do it this way. If you think, oh, this bit is what I want to use to do the point stimulation, you can do that rather than this bit, right? You don't have to feel like there's any particular way that you need to do something because it's your own choice. It's about what feels good and what works. And my friends who've been doing this, who never have done it before, are really finding a massive benefit in terms of relaxation. So they just want to do this practice sort of every day because it just makes you feel better. It just makes you like a bit more chilled out. You're physically like less stressed, like holding less tension in your body, and it just makes everything a little bit more manageable. Because I think with this coronavirus and the lack of contact, it's something we always took for granted that we had, but we just didn't know how much we would miss it when we didn't have it. And for all my friends who are like sort of you know, not necessarily like they're single, they don't necessarily have like pets or kids or, you know, anything else. Like it can be, I think, a bit of a lonely time for people. So, you know, where they're ordinarily absolutely cool, getting on with their lives, no stress, I think it's different when you lack that like physical intimacy, that comfort, that familiarity of just being with people and sharing. It's just so human. It's really, you know, I think that's what's weird about this coronavirus and has really thrown people, is that you can't even be with people. So it's just so foreign, I suppose. But I mean, I guess we're all adapting. It's just not not the greatest. So yeah, take a look at your face. Like, okay, so when I look at my face, I've obviously got my droopy eye. I've got like a little bit of these lines coming up. I mean, I lost a lot of weight, so I've got, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm really happy. I'm 43. What can you know, I haven't had like plastic surgery or work done, and you know, I'm happy with the way I look. You know, I don't mind looking my age. I don't have a problem with that. I may not act my age, but that's okay. Yeah, so okay, like they're these little crow's feet, and we all get them slightly differently. So I just gently like to erase that out. Oh, feels so good. Just gentle, it's nothing heavy, it's just a little bit of gentle, like breaking it up, like just to release it. And I already feel so much better just for that little treatment. I have many gua shas in my shop that I'm getting more in. I just want to show you a little bit about this depuffing spoon. I think they're great. If you have particularly puffy eyes, it is really a great addition to the gua sha to have one of these depuffing spoons. They're very smooth, so it just allows you a little bit more precision, I think, for the eye area that is so delicate. So if you had an eye cream, I would apply it, and I would just use this guy just to get in there and help move and circulate any stagnant kind of non-moving fluid. So when you look at someone's face and they have those big under eye bags, it's just often like it's not really moving. You know, you want everything juicy and moving and alive. You don't want any kind of pools of I mean, you can use this for your lips. I like using this bit here. Oh, that's better too, that's so good. Stimulating different acupressure points. I've got some other videos there on acupressure. Yeah. So, if there was something particular you wanted to work on, you could definitely, you know, instead of doing acupuncture, you can do this. And this is a great, like if you get jaw tension. I was doing my gua sha yesterday and my jaw clicked and released. I was like, oh, felt so good. I don't know why, I wasn't doing anything, it just all of a sudden released. So if you're grinding your teeth at night, this is a great tool just to kind of help you de-stress. And you can, you know, you can also use it on the face. There's no restrictions, but I think that the actual gua sha just gets in there a bit more. But I think this is brilliant for like the face area if you're puffy around there, you know, with a really nice good eye cream. Tropic have a great range of stuff. I really recommend them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. If you have a question or if you want me to do a live gua sha with someone, I would love to get involved. Please do write me a comment, subscribe and like. I really appreciate it. Stay safe, take care, and thank you again. Have a great day. Bye.